The auto industry is feeling the pressure to deliver the next generation of cars. As technology continues to advance, automakers are shifting to electric vehicles. But how will that transition affect the bottom line? Joining me now is Ford CEO Jim Farley. So I want to start really big picture. Is Ford building electric vehicles because it wants to, or it's being forced to? Do you think EVs are better than their internal combustion predecessors?
For some some customers they are, but not for everyone. If you're pulling a fifth wheel in Wyoming, you probably don't want to own an electric vehicle. But if you have 3 cars in your household and one's for short distances running around town or 100, 200 mile range, it's a better car. So it's totally dependent on the customer.
What are the benefits for that person for whom it's the second or third car?
For most people, the operating costs are much lower. Why? Because the EV components replace very complicated engine transmissions, drive shafts, differentials that break. So it's a lot more reliable, a lot less cost after you buy the vehicle. You don't go to the gas station. A lot of people like that. But the biggest thing is interior's bigger because that engine way up front, takes up a lot of room. But it's for specific customers who use the vehicle specifically. It's not a monolith. People like to think about this change as like it's going to happen everywhere. No, that's actually not happening.
I want to ask you about the organization of the company. You reorganized things to break out EVs as a separate unit, and Wall Street cheered that transparency. But it also revealed a daunting task that you are looking at something like $3 billion in losses in that unit for 2023, but you expect profitability by 2026, which in automaker land is tomorrow, and that you would sell 1 million EVs. How do you get from here to there?
We're in heavy investment mode, building plants, battery plants. And so you invest a lot up front. And we finished launching our first generation products. We're number 2 in the US in volume of EVs, the F-150 pickup truck that's electric called the Lightning. And of course we had the E-Transit, America's number 1 van that's electric. And then we had the Mustang Mach-E. I think what we've learned is we have to design the second generation of vehicles that will come out in that 26 timeframe, totally different than the first generation. We put way too much cost in it, way too much labor content. The second thing is, we have to just make the customer experience a lot better with a lot more software experience. We're shipping Bluecruise now to the car, which is our hands-free software system, and that's really a big help for profit. The second cycle product is going to help a lot, but we're not stopping. The first generation product will get to an EBIT positive on the nameplate level by the end of next year. We've reduced the Mustang Mach-E cost by $5,000 a vehicle so far. So, we're not going to wait, till 26.
It sounds as if the internal combustion engine's last day might be out of sight in the future. But do you have a target date at which point Ford becomes primarily an electric vehicle maker?
We think that 50% cutoff for us will be around 2030. Look, we make a lot of big SUVs and pickup trucks. Those customers will go electric a lot later. So Ford's a real different company than a lot of other companies because we have specific kinds of vehicles we make. And those kinds of vehicles, we think the internal combustion engine actually is going to grow at Ford for the next couple of years. In fact, all 3 areas of our business is going to grow. That's very different than a lot of other companies that are student body left. Let's go to EVs. We have a much more balanced approach because the customers we sell to are different than other companies.
The Wells Fargo auto analyst estimated that an EV costs about $7,000 more than an equivalent internal combustion engine car. He noted that with battery costs coming down, he sees maybe a $2,500 shaved off of that. When do you see parity?
We're getting close now. I mean, in 26 timeframe, with the way we're designing the vehicle, with advanced electrical architecture, more software that we can ship the car, there's so much more massively simplified. And actually, aerodynamics take a lot of cost out of the battery. Beyond that $2,500, the battery themselves getting cheaper. In that 26 timeframe, we're seeing it change and kind of cross over. Why? Because internal combustion engines require more and more emissions. You got to go to aluminum body panels. You have to have a lot more emission control devices on the vehicle, and those all cost money. So ICE vehicles are getting more expensive, and EVs are coming down in price. That's why we think we'll cross around 26.
Last weekend's meeting in Omaha, Warren Buffett said that he would not invest in the auto industry. He said it's too difficult. He said with global competition, this big transition to EVs, he wanted to stay away. What would you tell Warren?
Well, I think they are an investor in BYD. They also have a lot of dealerships, so I think they're in the auto business. I mean, I think he's right. You know, our job as leaders of an iconic company like Ford is to be one of the early winners. This is like investing in Apple or Samsung in '06, you know, before that transition to smartphones happened. And I think there's going to be a lot of investors say, hey, who's going to be the winner and losers? So far, we're seeing a huge shakeup. Where the winners and losers are very different as the industry goes, especially a digital product. And I think there'll be a lot of investors who want to see how this plays out for the next couple of years before they place that bet. Now, and again, as a leader of Ford, I'm so excited. I've never had the chance to grow like this. You know, 60, 70% of our Lightning customers are new to Ford and never owned a pickup truck before. So I think, you know, my job is that Warren and Charlie and his team at Berkshire, you know, they invest in Ford when they do decide to go into the auto space in big time, because it's the next big device that will be, you know, digitized.
Well, if you can become the Apple of automobiles, Warren will have wished that he bought the stock sooner. Jim Farley, thanks so much for coming on the show.